Happy belated birthday, Koharu. I'm sorry that I forgot your birthday. Here, have some cake. And today we are going to learn more about Koharu and get to know her better. And here's some presents, but before we begin, please like, share, and subscribe for more SAO Integral Factor content. So on this test, we want to know if Koharu hits critical. So for this one, I have this Koharu set, which have the attack set at 1473 and the critical is at 67.5. So with this one, I also have my character have an attack set at 1470, which is pretty similar to what Koharu's attack is. I already turned off all the weapon proficiency stuff that will affect my attack damage, and we'll take a look and see if Koharu is going to be able to hit a damage that's more than me. So here, let me show you that the attack is now showing very similar damage between me and Koharu, and that's because my attack is set the same as Koharu. And then as you can see here, I'll just let Koharu hit the enemy and see how much damage she can do. And I'll also do the same thing for me. In here they'll have like 4 strike attack there, and the max damage is 877, but Koharu is doing 1056 damage there. So it means that Koharu is hitting a critical there because the damage is higher than me. And okay, so in the second one, then how about the critical damage increase? So if Koharu can hit critical, it means that she will be benefited by this kind of skills that will increase the critical damage to the enemy. Also, the first skill there is increasing the critical damage when the HP is lower than 50%. And if you don't know why I was using that, take a look at my previous test that I did on Koharu 1 year ago on her first birthday, and you will know why I was using that skills over there. So on my character itself, I have a second set that will increase the critical rate and critical damage as well. So you want to compare the damage with Koharu's damage there. Okay, let's get started. And we're just going to try to let Koharu hit some critical, which will be indicated when her attack is showing a big number. So there you go. So she can hit up to 1529 with her 4th strike of a sword skill. And then what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to increase my critical rate and see how much damage I can do on critical. So there you go. So I'm hitting only 1236. So it seems like the critical damage increase is affected on Koharu. So if I use this first skill there, which will increase my critical damage by 25%, it's still not going to be enough for the same enough as Koharu. But yeah, as you can see here, my damage now is 1408 on the 4th strike. So with this one, you can conclude that Koharu does hit critical. Then let's see on the third one, what about the active based skill? First of all, we are going to look into this enjoyification Silica skill that will increase the damage the lower your HP is. And if you remember my previous test again, if you have not seen it, please take a look on those video and you will know that Koharu HP is always stay on the lower side. Okay, so I'm using switch here, but my switch is actually slower than Koharu's, so the damage that shows up in there is actually Koharu's switch damage, which is at 32,000 damage there. So next I'm going to equip the same skills on my player and set my attack the same as what Koharu has before. and we're going to hit that switch into the same enemy and see how much damage does it make. And first of all, we're going to do the damage when my HP is full, so I would not get the benefit or the bonus from that skill. And let's take a look. Here, as you can see, it's only doing 19,500 damage. Compared to what Koharu did there, it's a massive difference. Why is that? Because if I set my HP low, which I cannot set it to 1, and as you can see there, the damage now is 34,000, which is pretty similar to what Koharu did. So this active skill that has an effect when the HP is lowered, that it does, the attack gets increased, that one works on Koharu as well. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. What about a healing on switch skills? So this Lifa skill on Axe has an ability as a bonus that will heal a player HP by 10% of the max HP when it's used on switch. So we want to see if this, when Koharu used this on switch, does it actually work on us as well or not. So I already filled up my switch gauge, and we're going to attack this board. And as you can see there, it does not heal the player. So even though my HP is already at half point there, but it does not heal the player. Alright, next, what about this skill that says that not targeted by the enemy, then it will get a bonus effect. So as you can see there, it deals 50% more damage toward monster that is not targeted. That's not targeting the player. Actually, that's what it does. So let's take a look and check this skills first. So when the enemy is not targeting the player, it's doing 9,714. And now the enemy is starting to target me, and when I use the skill again, it's only doing 6,637. Now let's see if since like the enemy is always targeting the player anyway, and I don't think it ever target Koharu, so we're going to put the skills on Koharu and see how it works on her. Okay, so the skill is on, and I set her attack to be similar as what I have before too. And we're just going to attack the same enemy, and hopefully Koharu will use the skills. And there she is, she's using it right away. And I'm just putting it on slow motion because this is a multi-hit attack. But as you can see there, the damage is pretty similar to what I have when I was not targeted by the enemy, when I was hitting 9,900. So this skill also works on Koharu best, because he never gets targeted by the enemy. So that's it for the video. Hopefully you learn something new about Koharu and knows how to use her well on your build. And I will see you next time on the next SAO Integral Factor content. Bye now.